So, just chatting about the psychology of a builder and trying to understand the mindset of a builder. It's very easy to go straight into good or bad, right or wrong, excellent, horrendous. Very, very, very easy to get into this type of language. But like homeowners and like architects, like quantity surveyors, we exist on the spectrum. And this is related to our values, our references, our expectations, our experiences, our emotional situation at the given time. When I was a builder, I did a job for a lady who was just divorced from her husband. Her husband was being horrendous, not paying bills, not meeting expectations, and I happened to be the next guy in, and you can imagine life was difficult, and finished up the job. A year and a half later, I get a knock on the door on a Friday evening. And who's at my door? This wonderful, vibrant, happy looking woman with a bottle of wine and a check for me. So, same lady, different situation, different emotional span. So she had moved, thankfully, she had moved along the spectrum, her own spectrum, and builders are the same. Builders, difficult to great, bad, horrendous, struggling, average, good, awesome, professional. They're languages, but what you can even find is the same guy can have 3 different jobs going at the same time, and he can be 3 different builders. And that's the core. He may have one predominant mode, but if he's interacting with difficult clients, he's going to mirror that process, and he too will then be difficult. Speaking to a wonderful builder yesterday, you could actually see that neurologically he'd built up a zero tolerance mentality. If something was going offside, he was going to shut it down. And you were just thinking, wow, he's been around the block so much. He knows his own defaults. He knows where he is on the spectrum. He knows when he's put in different situations on the spectrum, he has a range of different solutions, different defense mechanisms, really, if one wanted to be a little bit psychoanalytic about it. And awesome builder, really is. So, but that does not, that's his predominant default, and you can pretty much find that he's there all the time, because now he's become a pattern expert, and he can begin to see what for him is a difficult client or a different project, and he doesn't engage. And that's what happens over time, and the spectrum gets more entrenched as people repeat their behavior. We get into Freud's repetition compulsion, I guess, but that's what happens over time. But it can't slide because there's so many variants that can move people along the spectrum itself. And that's the one thing that homeowners, architects, quantity surveyors, we all have a huge capacity to help, to enable, and to facilitate builders to be in that professional, brilliant part of their spectrum, by clarity, by paying up front, well, not up front, but paying on time, by creating a culture, by trust, by example, by role modeling. So there's a whole pile of soft skills here that can be used, and on any spectrum it's dynamic. It can move back and forward, it can isolate, it can move with different intensities and external factors. can impinge upon them. So language like good builder, bad builder, labels like signifiers, while they are important and we use shortcuts and biases to actually label and categorize people, the reality is any builder at any given time, especially throughout a career, can be a whole range of these different spectrums, just like we can in our own daily lives be all of these archetypes. And while they may seem conflicting, in reality they're evolutionary.